The storm over Epsilon Ridge roared like a wounded beast. Lightning cleaved the sky, pale and electric, casting the black dunes in ghostly flashes. Sergeant Kieran Holt adjusted his exosuit's visor, scanning the jittering data feed. Oxygen 23%, temperature -8 degrees Celsius and dropping. Radiation moderate, he muttered under his breath. Perfect conditions for dying. He'd been scavenging alone for 3 days since the outpost fell. The Draxians had arrived without warning. Silent silver machines slicing through human settlements like paper. His platoon was gone. Command was gone. Only the hum of his failing suit and the endless sandstorm of a dying world remained. Then, through the static in his comms, a sound, a whisper, soft, melodic, not mechanical. "Human, please don't move." Kieran froze, rifle raised. His heart pounded so fiercely he could hear it echo inside his helmet. "Who's there?" he barked. A shadow moved in the storm, a small figure cloaked, stumbling toward him. She was tiny, barely reaching his shoulder, trembling with exhaustion. When lightning struck again, he saw her eyes, silver, faintly glowing in the dark like molten moons. "Stay back," he ordered. "Identify yourself." The girl collapsed to her knees, gasping. Her cloak slipped, revealing pale skin that shimmered like liquid crystal. She looked up at him, eyes wide with fear. "Please," she whispered. "They're hunting me. I can't survive the radiation alone. May I hide inside your exosuit, human?" Kieran blinked, thinking he misheard. "You want a what?" "They can track body heat," she said weakly. "Your armor hides it. Please, just for a while." He hesitated. Every instinct screamed no. But something in her fragile, musical, desperate voice cut through the static in his mind. He stepped closer. "You're not human, are you?" She shook her head slowly. "No, my people called ourselves the Sare. But I am the last." Lightning flared again. Behind her, shadows flickered across the dunes. Metallic forms glided low, searching the Draxian drones. Kieran cursed and knelt beside her. "Fine. Move fast." He tapped a sequence on his gauntlet, opening the rear seal of his suit. It hissed, revealing a narrow cavity of warmth and protection where his thermal core was housed. She slipped in, pressing close to the inside of the armor. Her body was cold as ice against his back. He sealed the suit, and the world went silent. His sensors recalibrated, adjusting to her presence. He could feel her heartbeat, light and rapid, echoing against his spine. "They're close," she murmured, voice trembling in his palms. "Then hold on," he said, gripping his rifle. The drones swept overhead, scanning. Red beams cut through the storm, passing inches from his helmet. Kieran held his breath as the machines paused, then drifted away. Only when the wind returned did he exhale. Inside his suit, he felt her shift. "You saved me," she whispered. "Don't thank me yet," he said. "We're not safe." They moved through the night, winding between jagged rocks, spires, and ancient ruins of a forgotten civilization. Silence was heavy, broken occasionally by her soft, steady breathing. "What happened to your people?" he finally asked. She hesitated. "We once shared this world with yours, long before your kind settled here. We built cities beneath the sand, powered by sun and silence. But when the Draxians came, they saw us as a threat. They erased everything. Only I escaped." Her voice cracked. "I thought they were just machines. They were, once. Then they learned to hate. You humans taught them that." He winced. "Yeah, we're good at that." At dawn, they reached the mouth of an old transport tunnel leading underground. His scanner showed faint heat signatures, probably some power humming below. He forced the rusted door open and stepped inside. The air was warmer here. He released the back seal, and the Sari girl stepped out, trembling as her bare feet touched stone. In dim light, she was breathtaking, hair like molten silver, skin patterned with faint bioluminescent veins pulsing with every heartbeat. "Thank you," she said, bowing her head. Kieran sat, removing his helmet. "Don't thank me yet. If we stay here, we need food, water, a way to hide our signal." She nodded, eyes studying him curiously. You risked yourself for me, human.
Why?
He shrugged. Guess I couldn't watch something else die. For a long moment, she said nothing. Then she reached out, hand hovering near his chest plate. You carry sorrow like a mark, she said softly. I can feel it. He looked away. Lost too many people. That's all. Hours passed. The storm faded. Kieran worked on repairing suit systems while she explored the tunnels, humming softly. A haunting melody carried through stone. Then the hum of engines echoed above. Draxians. They'd found them. Move, he shouted. The ceiling shuddered as drones poured in, firing plasma. Kieran shoved her behind him, raising his rifle, cutting down 2 drones before another blast hit his shoulder, spinning him backward. She screamed his name, strangely musical, and the air around her began to glow. Light rippled from her body, forming a shimmering wave that melted the machine's midair. The tunnel filled with blinding radiance. When it faded, the drones were gone, scattered metal and smoke. She collapsed, weak, her glow flickering. Kieran caught her. What was that? He whispered. My core, she breathed. The last Ser energy. But it will fade soon. It was never meant for war. You'll die if you keep using it. She smiled faintly. Then at least I won't be the last for nothing. He shook his head. No, not dying. Not on my watch. He lifted her, returning her gently inside the exosuit. We're getting you out. They emerged on the ridge as dawn painted the horizon in cold fire. His comm crackled, an automated distress beacon nearby. Human ship still functional. Oh, he murmured, trudging toward it. Her voice came softly through the suit. Human, you don't have to do this. Yes, I do, he said, breathing hard. If your people built light out of silence, then someone must carry it forward. She was silent. Then she whispered, You're different from the others. Maybe, he said. Or maybe I'm just tired of being the last one too. They reached the landing site. The shuttle systems glowed dimly. Kieran set her down, reconnecting power conduits. The engines roared to life. He smiled until he saw the sky shimmer, the Draxian warship descending. Go, he said quickly. Get in the pod. What about you? I'll cover you. Once in orbit, find the fleet. Tell them what happened here. Tears glimmered in her silver eyes. You'll die. He grinned. Not the first time I've tried. She hesitated, then leaned forward, forehead to his helmet. I will remember your name, Kieran Halt, as the human who saved a dying star. She stepped into the pod, sealing the hatch. The Draxian ship fired. The ground erupted. Kieran raised his rifle one last time, holding the line as the pod shot upward in a streak of light. When the blast hit, it tore across the ridge like dawn itself. Bright, final.